Well, hello, I'm back. Cue the intro. Hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, apologies for that, but now I'm back and I want to show you something you're going to be really hooked on. And yeah, that was supposed to be a pun. Anyway, so I'm going to show you this tutorial. You're going to absolutely love it. Let me know in the comments what you think. So without further ado, here we go.
Quite
Thanks for watching the tutorial. So tell me in the comments what you thought of that. I had a lot of fun, but I've struggled quite a lot lately trying to get a video that has worked for me. Now, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like artist block or something like that. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm getting halfway through something, then absolutely hating it, and then basically just rolling it up. So there's a few things that you haven't seen just lately. But I've had this on the back burner for quite some time, and I've been just so excited to show you this one. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what they all look like now. So let's start with the first one that I made. So I'm going to give you a close-up. You're going to obviously see me through this one because it's a hanger. So I'm just going to show you the pattern basically, and you'll be able to hear me. So all the way around here and all the way up. Now this is a bit of a weird idea, but the idea was to start off with was one of those really cheap wire hangers. You know, the ones that everybody hates and they ruin your clothes and all that sort of stuff. I was thinking that. So I bought a whole load of these, what I thought was these really cheap hangers. So what I ended up with was these ones that actually didn't look that bad, but I covered them anyway because I figured it would be a cool thing to do. So a little bit more close up of the pattern. As it is, I didn't really change the style of it at all. I didn't need to. It was a good structure how it was, and I just thought, what a cool idea. So I just covered these ones because I just thought, you know, it's something to do. It's something nice and easy as well. And it's something also you haven't really got to think about. You just cover it in whatever you fancy. And then you can sort of stamp away and come up with whatever you like. So at the bottom here, I don't know if the camera's picking it up very well. Let's do that like the makeup artists do. So you can see all the pattern. Now I went with what I like, gold and, you know, blue and all that sort of stuff. So I went with that because it's my favourite colour. If you do cover these in a load of mica powder like I have, there is going to be some transfer, as you can probably see. Now if you do cover these in a load of mica powder that I have, you are going to need to cover them in either a few layers of gloss or some resin to make them safe for your clothes, because otherwise you're going to get a whole bunch of transfer like I have here. Now there isn't a lot that's coming off this at the moment because I have wiped them over a little bit, but I wouldn't put this on my clothes at the moment. I am going to cover this in either resin or some kind of gloss, and then they will be safe to use. And not only that, they'll also be protected as well. So I'm going to go through the other ones now as well here. This one I really like because it completely transformed how it actually looked. So again, a little bit close up with the actual pattern, and as you can see I went fairly what we call haphazardly and sort of stamped it wherever I felt like it. Now of course when you stamp it down flat, it's going to flatten the other side, so I had to keep going over it so that it got some pattern on both sides and then some areas were flat, which I kind of figured was just going to be the way it went in the end. So yeah, without wanting to kind of flatten it completely, I did have to switch it round a couple of times so you can get an idea. So like on here, this part was a little bit flatter, and then of course I'm looking at it from a different point of view here, but if I just show you how it looks, and yeah, it's a bit wobbly and it's not perfect, but these sort of projects are just so cool. Imagine if you put some ribbon on it or something, and then, I don't know, if you hand make clothes or something. What a cool idea to actually hand make the hanger as well. And you could put your own branding on it or something like that. I just think that would be such a cool idea. But also, and the two others that I've made are a little bit of a different direction. So these ones that I did next, I had children in mind because I just thought, how cute would it be to have lots of little hangers like this in a little kid's wardrobe with these personalised made hangers, and you can also make them the right size for their clothes as well. So if you're really struggling with these little teeny tiny clothes and you want to hang them up, you could make your own. And again, it would be based on the fact that you would cover it with some sort of gloss or resin, because then it would obviously protect the clothes as well. Now there isn't as much transfer with this one at the moment, although it seems like it at the moment because I've just been touching this other gold one, because I kind of rubbed all of the pink off a little bit once I'd covered it, and then I put on the gilding wax, and it's just come out really cool. Now I'm going a bit closer. You would have seen it from the tutorial, but I wanted the pink to show through, and as you can tell, it's now coming off a lot, and it just looks really cool. Now the little flower, obviously you got to have a little flower on something, and it just decorates that part of it there. And I use gilding wax for the little inside of the flower, and then kind of really didn't do much else to it apart from use a little bit of mica powder. Now this isn't probably giving off the best impression because it is coming off quite a bit here, but I promise you once you've done all of the glossing or all of the resining, this will be an absolutely safe thing to use for clothes, and obviously, you know, there wouldn't be any problems with the actual hanger itself because it would protect all the colouring. So let's move on to the last one. Now this one was completely different because I wanted this to have a completely different shape. I wanted it to have something curly. Now I don't know if I'll keep it in the tutorial or not, but originally I went up and I thought, well, that's going to ruin the shape of the clothes. So I thought it needs to come down. So I then moved it down, had the standard kind of sort of hanger look, and then across and then into a curl, and then I wanted 3 flowers on this one because I thought that was just a really sweet thing. Now a lot of hangers have that little bit there where you can put the strings in from the clothes, but I thought, you know, why not have a flower? So you could just hook that around there and then it would hang really sweetly. So a little bit of a close-up as I've shown you with all the others. The textures on there, I made some nice colours. Now I went with the lime green. Not really sure about the lime green, but I went with it and I think it's turned out really nicely. I always have a tendency to go for gold and things like that, but I wanted something different, and I've made flowers before on this channel, but I thought this was such a cool idea. Now this is solely made out of polymer clay, apart from this bit. As you would have seen, I destroyed a hanger for it. They're not expensive, they come with a lot of clothes. So all I needed was this metal piece. Now in theory, you could make the whole thing out of polymer clay, and you could make this part as well out of polymer clay and have it as a whole part of the design. However, I don't know, I kind of liked it this way. It was nice and easy. But if you get a bit more interested in doing these sort of things, you know, you can make the whole thing and it would just look cool. Also, I had another thought as well. You could make this sort of thing into like a mobile for children. Not that it's particularly safe to hang over children's heads, but perhaps as a decoration in their bedroom or something, or a decoration for like the window or something. So instead of this, you could put a different type of hook, and then you could have things hanging off it and it would look quite a cool idea. So realistically, this is a structure. It looks like a hat at the moment. So ideally, this looks like a structure that you could use for a lot of things, which I think is quite a cool idea. Now, as I said, I came up with this idea a while ago, but I just had to get it done. I really, really wanted to show you. And quite often on my channel, I don't show you all the glossing and all of the resining because everyone knows that you put it on and then dry it, or put it under a UV lamp and it's fine. So quite often I do this off camera because it is more simple. And of course, it doesn't look great because I've got it all on my fingers at the moment. But I promise you, once you've got it all resined or glossed, it won't come off because I've tried it before. And if you remember those bookmarks that I made, they were all completely covered in mica powder and they are just fine. So I resined them and they are going to be shipped off to my family at some point, but they are absolutely fine. So I can wholeheartedly say that if you do resin these or use any type of gloss on them or anything, let them dry. So put a full coat on, let it dry, another one, let it dry, probably 3 coats. Yes, it's quite annoying that you have to do that many coats. But for good protection and obviously making sure that the colouring stays and things like that, that is the best way to go. And then of course your clothes wouldn't also get damaged. Now I have to put that disclaimer in because obviously it affects your clothes, and I have to make that really clear. Make sure you resin it or put some gloss on, otherwise it will transfer as it has done on my hands. So I can't hold these all up together. So this is how you get hooked on hangers with polymer clay. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Hi and welcome back to Polymer Clay channel. So I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I was supposed to things to deal with personally. Hi and welcome back to Polymer Clay channel. So I know I haven't been a while. Hi and welcome back to Polymer Clay channel. So I haven't been oh my god, I've been away a while. Oh my god, I can't say that, can I? I've been away a while. I'm going to show you something that you Great, lovely, great. Hi and welcome, silly girl. So it is a while since I have filmed and I'm going to now talk like a robot. Hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So it has been a while since I filmed, so therefore it's taken me forever. 7 minutes. This is what we're at now. 7 minutes of me going la 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 la.